Hi, it's John here from Speedy Brick, and today I'm going to be building another one of these incredible icon scale Formula One cars. So again, it's Bento Bricks that has come to the fore. He's created this amazing new design. It is the Brabham BT52B, and I went and had a look at the stats for the car. So it was the 1983 World Champion. They raced 15 races back then, and given that this year we're racing 24 or something crazy, plus sprint races. So this was just 15 races back then. The car had 4 wins, 2 poles, and 4 fastest laps. Nelson Piquet was the world champion in the car that year as well, and Riccardo Patrese was his number 2 guy. It had Michelin tyres, and there's going to be something special about the Michelin tyres in a second as well. And it had a BMW engine, which was a straight 4, turbocharged straight 4. The weight of the car, they were tiny back then by comparison to the cars today. It was only 540 kilograms. And so today they're bumping up against 800 kilos. So, you know, that's a massive difference. It is MOC number 239452. There's 731 pieces, which is also a little bit less than the last one. But I'm really looking forward to it. So just before we get into looking at the decals and the very special parts that MattsBrickMocs has sent me, I thought we'd just quickly double back and have a look at what I've been working on with the Speedy Brick garage, or the Speedy Brick workshop. So I did a video on this last week where I was playing around with the design, and I built a basement level, and I quite liked that whole concept. But what I really wanted to do was add some scale to the build and some working features. And in particular, I wanted to have a crane that could move in 2 axes. So kind of along the length of the garage and then across the garage. So I've been playing around with the design for that. And I've also been thinking about the doors and making the whole thing bigger. So having a look at kind of this floor plan, and the idea here is that we make it's still 32 wide, and we make it 48 long, and effectively it gives me a bit more room to put 2 cars in rather than just the 1 car. And I've been working on this design for the doors, and this is a common way of using these slider pieces and these panels. There is a panel which has got corrugated, so I'm thinking about using that. So that's going to come sort of here at the front. And then for this main working area, I wanted to put in both a crane and a lift. So the idea behind it is there would be this crane that can go back and forth along the whole length, and this bogie that can go along this way. I don't have all the right parts, so that's kind of the way I've been looking at it. And then underneath there, we can have a car raised up and still not be impacting this crane. So that's kind of the idea. So I'm working on that, and I've also been working on some designs for decorations. So I went on the internet and I found lots of different cool little designs, and I've just resized all these little things. These are resized for 1x1 bricks. These are for the round 2x2 tiles. This is a 2x4 tile. These are going to be for a 2x2 tile. And then I found a tile, a special one, which is a 3x4. And if you can't get that, you could put the sticker across to 2x3 thing. So I wanted to have this kind of a schedule board inside the garage, and this is for some signage outside. And this is also signage on the outside. I'm not sure which of these 3 I was going to use, but the idea is to double side them and having them hanging down outside garage kind of suspended outside the garage. And I'm putting a tire shop in here. So I've got a whole bunch of things that are tire related, and also a sign which I'm going to put somewhere outside or inside. I'm not 100% certain yet, or maybe both. But yeah, that'll kind of maybe come out here somewhere to promote it. And then we've got our little hourly rate board, which will also go somewhere in this office. So I've got here an office, here kind of the tire area. There's going to be tire racking here, a balancing machine, and a tire, changing the tires themselves onto the rims here. Some workshop here, and this kind of working area here. So that's kind of where I've got to so far. And now let's have a quick look at what MattsBrickMocs has sent. Thanks again to Matt and Alex from MattsBrickMocs for sending both the decals, which look really, really good, and this little box full of magic, which I'm really looking forward to having to showing you what's inside. I've got all my parts here for the build, and I think I'll stop the suspense of having a look inside this box. So let's have a look. We've got some really, really awesome looking wheels. There's front and back wheels. We've got Michelin, and we've got a little mono, it looks like a sticker there. So that's very nicely done, but Michelin on both sides. So we've got front and rear wheels. We've also got these little discs brakes, which are really cool. So that's a nice little feature that he's been adding in, and some really cool little 3D printed mirrors. And so it's in 3 colors. It's black and white, and this mirror effect. I really think this is very, very cool. With the decals themselves, they look great. We also have a decal for the plaque. We've got Nelson PK's numbering, I guess, on the car. Yes, it's number 5. And we've also got his name here, so that looks cool. We've got BMW logos. I'm really looking forward to building this. It looks so good. So without any more waffle and talk, let's get on with the build. I'll break the build down into sections and show you kind of every 50 or 100 steps, depending on how the build progresses. So let's get on with the build. You can really see, even in these first steps, how good a designer Bento Brick is. He's really done an amazing job already. We're up to step 50. We've got kind of the body form of the car, or the floor form, already there. And we've got really nice building techniques, great parts use, great shaping through here, and kind of really nice techniques to hold it all together. I'm super impressed by how well thought out this all is. And we've also got our drive shaft going through here, which is attached to this side, not to this side, but attached to this side. And it looks like we're going to have a 4-cylinder straight 4 cylinder engine being rotated by this back wheel. So that's pretty cool. I'm super impressed with the build so far. Lots of really nice techniques, as I said. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to the next steps. So I'll do, I guess, another 50 steps, and then I'll show you what the result is. But so far, so good. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm up to step 100, and I've got to say, this is so good. There's so many nice little details in the engine, and kind of even use of this part here for a fan, and we've got these little claw elements or teeth elements or whatever they are. We've got a sticker applied here. We've got another one here and also on the other side. Goodness, it's so good. There's so many nice little details. And we've also got a working little engine in here, which is quite cool. A little 4-cylinder engine. Quite a nice construction back here. We've got our exhaust pipes there. I just think this looks so good. And the shaping through here is really nicely done. Yeah, very, very, very clever. So I'm really enjoying this so far. And there's so many nice little building techniques, and yeah, it's really fun to build. So I can highly recommend this model. If you haven't built any of Bento Brick's designs, I can certainly recommend them. And this is another fantastic one. So yeah, these icon scale cars leave you so much space to do things like this little engine, and to put little hidden gems in like this. In the side there's the flag colors for Brazil and for France, or Italy, sorry, and Brazil. So we've got Patrese and Nelson Piquet. So we've got their flags hidden in there. That's what they're for. But there's so many nice little details. I'm just loving it. I think it's really so cool. But anyway, let's get on with the next part of the build. So the build is progressing pretty well. We're up to step 153 from a total of 280 steps. So we're about halfway through the build, a little bit more than halfway perhaps. We've got our front steering in, and we've got this really nice shaping through here. We've got working steering. You can see with the steering wheel is moving there. There's a few things that he's done differently with this one. A different steering column, and there's a few other tricks that he's used here. But I think it looks really good, and it works really well. I really like this. You know, they've got quite a bit of difference between each side of the car, which is quite fun. So you get all this detail in here, and you get a different detail over here, which is nice. The shaping is really good, and it's quite a fun build so far. I'm really enjoying it. Lots of nice building techniques and lots of fun use of parts to create something, and good use of the new pieces that have become available in the last year. Partially thanks to Speed Champions and the City team, I guess, where they've come up with new kind of functional components that we can use. So really nice. I like it. Let's get on with the next steps and see how we go. This build is progressing so quickly. I'm up to step 200 already. I've got this front wing on, which was really nice. Great parts use again. This construction here with these new 1x6 slopes and the 1x4 slopes here, this whole construction is very clever. I really like that whole construction there. This piece here is also quite a new piece. So it's kind of I guess it is a 2x2, but with this curved. So it's kind of, yeah, I guess that's what it is. It's a 2x2. So that's quite new piece. Great use of these decals here from MattsBrickMocs. They really look good, including these little ones down here. The car is really starting to look good. So we've got little decals here. I'm going to swap out the wing mirrors later on. So this is as per the instructions, but I've got these special wing mirrors, which I'm going to add to the car later on. But goodness, this is going so well. I'm really enjoying the whole process. I'm loving all this engine detail and the shaping. The car just really does look very, very good. I'm sure you guys will agree. I think this is very clever as well. I really like these little tricks to get these panels in here. Really nicely done. I guess you could have done it in a different way, but yeah, really, really nicely done. I think it's very clever. I'm loving all these little building techniques. So we're going to do, I guess, the next 50 steps or so and see how we go. There's not that many parts left, which is it's exciting. So let's keep going. So this model just gets better and better and better. I really like the shaping through here and getting this angle right. Very clever little technique in there. Great parts usage. Great parts usage in here. We've got this little triangular flag piece connected here into a bar. It's very nicely done. All this is really nice. We've got some more stickers applied, including a little sticker on a 1x1 round tile there. Oh, it's just going so well. Really nice shaping. I'm just super impressed. I'm not sure what else to say, but the building is progressing extremely well. We're up to step 245, and we've got the back wing and the engine cover to go, and then some small details, I guess. Sides of here, something's going to come on here, I guess. We've got the wheels to put on. Oh man, this is so good. And then I'm going to swap out these mirrors so you can see both options there. But goodness, this is going so well, and we've still got a working motor, which is pretty cool, and working steering. It's so good. It's so good. So let's get on with the next part of the build. So that's the build complete, and Bento Bricks has done an amazing job in designing this this model. It looks so good, and the scale of it's nice. There's so many nice little details on it. It's got this really aggressive stance to it as a Formula One car. You can see how tiny they were back in the day, like 540 kilos compared to 800 kilos now. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, just so many good things about this model. I really like this back end and the wing. The very simple design, but it really works. And we can open up the engine so we can see the working engine, which is nice. We've got a very simple, nice little cover there. I like all this little front end details here. Having these little extra bars in there is nice. God, he's just done such a good job of designing it. And a big thanks to Matt from MattsBrickMocs for providing the decals. And in the decal sheet, you'll notice that I've still got a few decals left over. So this is an option. You can either have the BMW logo, which is what I've got on here, or you can have the Fila logo. You've also got in the instructions from Bento Bricks is at the end of this season, this car had little winglets on either side of the wing. So he's got instructions for that available, and also there's some stickers for those 4 stickers are available for the little winglets if you want to build those. I haven't done that. And the other thing I wanted to test on here was this little wing mirrors, which Alex has designed, and the guys from MattsBrickMocs have very kindly sent me. So these look really quite cool, and I think it should be just a straight swap. So this was the original design from Bento Brick. So we've got a very simple little construction, and we're going to just replace that with this other wing mirror. Put it all back properly so that it's not it's all a bit tight in here. Maybe I'll do this off camera. That was a bit more fiddly, just putting these bits there. I was pulling on the wrong piece. So I've swapped out these mirrors that were part of the original design for these ones. And I've got to say, these two look really good. We've got a black stem and a white mirror, and then the silver finish, which looks really very, very good. So that's pretty cool. And they're just all the little details. You know, we've got working steering, we've got the motor working. Goodness, it's so good. And I think I should show you the back end here as well. So we've got decals for the back of the wing. So you've got the full branding story going on. And goodness, it really looks very, very good. We've got lots of nice details in this build, I've got to say. And we do have a stand. And where did I put that stand? I've already put the decal on it, so just bear with me for a second. So that's the stand with the decal on it. And so this is just the same stand design that we've used for all the Icons cars. And it's exactly the same design as Lego have used. So I've just brought extra pieces for these, and now I've got all my cars with the same stand design. All these Icon scale cars. And MattsBrickMocs has created this decal for it. So here we've got the car information, sort of the constructor, chassis, engine, designer, and the drivers. Unfortunately, what Matt has forgotten to put on here is that they were the world champion in 1983, which would have been a nice little detail to add. And Nelson Piquet was the drivers' world champion. So that's pretty cool. I've got to say, these two look fantastic on the display. I have used these stands kind of to mount them all, so we can put this on the display and see how it looks. Wow, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty cool. I really like that. I'm super impressed with this design. Not only this design, but kind of all of Bento Brick's work. And I've got to say, a big thank you to Bento Bricks for sending me the instructions for this. I really appreciate the collaboration with him. And also a super big thanks to MattsBrickMocs for sending the decals and also these amazing wheels, which just, that really do help make the car look absolutely amazing. We've got the disc brakes with it, and we've got special for this car, these little mirrors. So we've got the white mirror with this kind of mirror effect, and these are 3D printed, so it's quite cool that he's managed to do. He hasn't painted them or anything. It's all just 3D printed. So I'm super impressed with these guys. They're doing a great job, and I really appreciate their support, sending me the wheels. But so what do you guys think? Is this? Are you going to add this to your collection? Is it another one of the icon cars for your collection? I look forward to hearing what you guys think, what your comments are. And until next time, bye. Please click to subscribe for more videos and watch my build and review videos by clicking here. Thank you.